Autobots, transform! I have summoned you here for a purpose.
Let's get down there and bend some metal.
He's a jumper. Remember what Prime said. Just find him.
What are they doing?
Let's find out.
I will be plundered and steal its precious resources.
We can concentrate the energy into energon cubes and store them in the new space cruiser.
How ironic! By leading us to this planet, the Autobots have sealed their own doom.
Cliffjumper, what are you doing?
I've got Megatron dead center in my viewfinder.
We'll be firing on.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of George Reviews, and today I'll be reviewing my first Earthrise figure. It is Cliffjumper, and from somehow he's made the leap from a legendary class figure to a deluxe class figure, but he doesn't look really like a deluxe class figure. But I'll get into that and I'll get on that. But anyway, here he is in his packaging. It is a newer, it's the same box, same shape box, but they changed the motif to like Earth, and you see like the green all on it to represent like it's no longer a Cybertron. It's like lush. Has some familiar artwork on the side right here. We still got Optimus. They threw in Wheeljack. We still see the Ark and the Nemesis following close behind it, shooting it down, which I love. We got Sideswipe now, RC. The Ark actually crashing there, and you can see back there Unicron is coming. Megatron also. Quintessons, if you didn't know we were getting Quintessons, we were getting Quintessons. They're sold out on Hasbro Pulse right now, but sure they're gonna get in some more. And can't quite make out this guy right here. Not sure who that is. I have to take a look at it. Shockwave right here. Think that Shockwave actually sending a pulse out to Unicron, awakening Unicron. And you can see Earth right there. So took a while going over that, but I think it was interesting note to the change in packaging. Here is Cliffjumper and robot form, car form, the giant cannon he fired at Megatron on a G1 episode. And these are very, very G1 inspired. Artwork for Cliffjumper here says deluxe class there. So real quick, I'm going to bring in the previous packaging, and you can see that it was metallic-y like Cybertron. But anyway, that is the change to the box and the change to the artwork going on here. Again, it was the Ark leaving, Ark coming, Ark crashing. And I'm going to get Cliffjumper open right now. Two snips of some tape. Here is Cliffjumper. He's tied down so heavy. Now Hasbro doesn't tie down Marvel Legends, but they tie down these guys at the same price point, which is, I don't know if it's secured in the packaging or anti-theft. I'm not really sure. But here's Cliffjumper. Here's the insert, and here is something I did not expect at the bottom of the packaging. Wonder what this is. I know this packaging for the I just picked up something else by accident. This packaging for the Siege figure, if you put a black light to it, you got like hidden artwork here, and I wonder if this is a decoder to decode some hidden stuff. I think it's a decoder. So maybe something on the inside of the box. I don't know. Alright, so there's some scribbling right here, and if you take the decoder and put it just over that scribbling, it says Dead Universe. I don't know if that's referring to Unicron coming or whatever, but Dead Universe. And supposedly the siege of Cybertron is over now, and the rise of Earth is beginning. And here's Cliffjumper cut out. Slide him out of the packaging, set him down, take out his huge cannon. I think it's awesome and cool to see that. And he has like the little, we'll say tripod, but well, I guess it is tripod. The cannon he set down on the G1 cartoon and blasted at Megatron. So here is Cliffjumper out of the box. And the first thing I noticed that popped out to me is like the windshield is reversed. Like it should be facing down, like more like the G1 cartoon and toy that it's supposed to represent. And swinging around to the back, he has this back kibble, which is the entire back of the car. It could have hinged down a little bit more, maybe turned around and locked in. It's just my opinion. And I still have the tab under my, oh, there it is, under my windshield. But yeah, this thing, we couldn't got a swivel out of that. But taking a look at Cliffjumper's face, looks just like, or a lot like the cartoon. The little lines on the side of the head could be a little bit deeper and come a little bit further. But it is Cliffjumper. It's the same face he had in the Bumblebee movie. Which was cool seeing him in the Bumblebee movie, but it wasn't cool seeing him die like right after that. And the front of the car is his feet, and he has these giant boots. I mean, he has to like march when he takes a step, boy. It's like doo-doo. I mean, they're huge. I mean, I guess that's sort of what they were, and it's cool to still see that. The front of the car be his feet. That is awesome. So, again, back to his face. He has the blue eyes, silver face. The head and helmet area is all red plastic. We got a 360 out of that. A little bit of movement in there, not much. A little bit up and down. He can't 3, 2, 1, blast off like he did in the movie. Like the arms from here to here, that's very Cliffjumper-ish. And speaking of the arms, it's 360s on this little joint here. Hinges out at the elbow. Has a bicep swivel up there. A bend at the elbow here. And the fist rotate, which is awesome. Hooray for fist rotation. I'm sure it carries over from the left to the right. Coming to his waist, we get a full 360 out of there. The backpack is not hindering that. His legs, all these guys do the monster splits, even though they won't have any call to do that. He can jump high hurdles with that joint in there, and it swivels here, well, down here actually. His head and it swivels down here at the thigh. His knee comes up that far, and do his feet rock? Nope, they go side to side for a wider angle, but they do not go front to back, which is a shame because they just like refuse to put that in there because they could have put that in there. Why didn't they put that in there? Here's his giant mega cannon. I've got Megatron dead center in my viewfinder. Anyway, it fits in his hand right there. Big as it is, I'm sure it disassembles. Let's see. Yep, we can take that piece apart. And what about here? Yep, breaks down into 3 different pieces, 3 different components. Broken down to the individual pieces doesn't look as cool. So let me put that back. If I could get it to go back. All right, put that back. That could be painted a little bit better because it's like they could have used silver plastic and then painted the legs gray, or it just could have been all silver plastic. Why was the need for any of this to actually be black, except for maybe this part? But they could have used all silver plastic on this thing. Okay, so where did I get this? All right, was it like this, like that? I don't know. But anyway. Okay, on the box, on the product shot, it is all silver. It doesn't have the little black that we don't actually need, and the silver rubs off and reveal the black. They could just use silver plastic. Why don't they do those things? Alright, so I'm going to move on to Cliffjumper's transformation. And I'm very interested to see what's going on here because I heard that this guy has some parts forming going on. I'm like, get the hell out of here. He's a deluxe class figure. Supposed to be a deluxe class figure. So I'm going to start with his feet because it's clearly the front of the car. And if you've never seen my videos, I do not rehearse the transformation. So don't give me such a hard time. I'll lay it down like this, then flip the wheel out. Bring this down on this side, flip the wheel out. I don't know if I should have brought these doors up that soon. I don't know. There's a tab here, and I'm assuming the side of the car, the doors tab in there. Let me see if I get the feet together. I may be getting ahead of myself, but oh no. Okay, they don't tab in there. At least I don't think so. And coming to the back of the car, and this is where, yeah, the parts forming like this. This whole back section. This entire piece comes off, which is like wow for this classification figure. So I'm going to rotate this around. I think I rotate this around. Wait, let me rotate it back. Let me rotate it back. Open up his windshield. I think his head tucks in here. Breaking my nails. Okay, open up his windshield. Flip that up. And yeah, I actually do rotate that around. I just got ahead of myself. Oh, flip this out, flip this out. So when I bring this down, these flip around, and again, this won't be a beautiful transformation, but we're going to get it done. So bring that around to the front of the car, obviously fits in there. Bring these pieces to the side. Tuck his arms back here, and we have 75% of the vehicle done. Transformed. And I'm missing the tabs. I'm rushing it, The arms in the back, they fold up like this. And I just got to get this dang on thing to tab in for me. There we go. Using a little brute force on it. Might not be a good idea. And over here, you tab in. Okay, 75% of the vehicle, and you take the other 25. And okay, when we fold this little piece up here, I think goes in there. And his hands are gonna hold these two pieces right here, which is hilarious. I mean, it's a complete parts former. There's no way to do it without taking it off. I was hoping it would be. Like sometimes the piece can come off, but they can still hold on to it if you're careful. But no, there's absolutely no way to get around parts forming this vehicle. That is crazy. Wow. Especially with the tabbing. So, but this is it. What is he? A Challenger, Charger, Firebird, Sunfire? I don't know what this is. And if you know, please drop it in the comments below. So this is the vehicle mode, and the parts forming part is really, really a shame. I'm tripping off of that. You gotta take the whole thing off. And the way we've come, like I don't mind parts forming because I'm G1, but as far as we've come, and this is supposed to be a deluxe class figure, you pretty much take the whole back of the car off. And might as well made it as a shield. Take the whole back of the car off and just put it into his hand on his back or whatever, and that's it. This is the undercarriage, and let's see how he rolls. Rolls pretty good. And now taking a look at it, he has translucent blue windows, I should say, a windshield and 2 windows, which is very cool. It's a nice touch. They should have went ahead and made this translucent blue too. I don't know, it's just supposed, maybe it's supposed to be dark tint. On the front of the car, he has a black grille painted and some silver headlights and some silver vents underneath. And silver painted wheels, rims, which is surprising. A lot of times they just leave it black. Some silver back here. They could have gave us some yellow and orange brake lights back here. That would have been cool. I mean, since you are paying $19, this is not a deluxe class figure, and I'm going to get to that. Just give me a chance. So this is Cliffjumper in his vehicle mode. Other than the parts conforming and the fact that he's stuck in deluxe class, there are no real complaints from me so far. And we finally discovered his one Autobot logo. They should have put it here instead of there. I don't get that. You be able to see it in both modes. I really don't get that. And then if you do put another one here for his robot mode, then you got like 2 just like right next to each other. They really should have put that here. I'm judging by that he's some type of Trans Am or Camaro. I can see the little indentation here. I think he was a Camaro in a Firebird. I'm getting nobody tripping in the comments. I think he was a Firebird in a G1. So, but yeah, I can tell by the little indentation thing. Some type of GM product. So anyway, you can take his gun and it disassembles. It breaks totally down. You can take this part off the back. And you can open this up like this. And it pegs underneath the car. There's 2 holes here. And 2 pegs there. It goes in under there. And there's another peg hole here. And it pegs into all 3 of those. And this is not weapon storage in vehicle mode because he won't roll. But he's not meant to roll. It's sort of like a cop-out. I'll show you one second. You take these things out of the gun and that disassembles. They become the skis. I thought they were skis. Now I know they're skis. And there's a port here and a peg there. And you just port and peg on both sides of the vehicle. And where I say they kind of cheaped out is because they only give us 2.5 skis out of what should be 4. But you can also say, make the argument they didn't have to do that. So They kind of just stick in there on friction. And these are the skis from that episode. I think it was Rise Atlantis Rise or something, when they went to Subatlantica, and then they were like driving on the water like boats. And it just sets down here, and you can just kind of recreate that scene. And in the back, they just give us one long skiff. I don't know if this is like the motor. And but we do get the skis, and you can also attach the weapon in this mode. Let me see. Gotta rotate. I mean, it's like the exact same part, so you can go either way. You gotta rotate the front one out of the way so it's not down here. Rotate it to the side. I'm gonna put it up away from the camera side, just so it looks better. And there he is with the giant cannon on top. On the episode when they was riding the Subatlantica, he had like a gun come out of the hood. So if I got a picture, I'll pop it in somewhere, if I haven't popped it in already. Okay, now this comes apart. Now this is where the difference comes in. There's a slot here that isn't present here. It's filled here. And this little piece will tab underneath on either side of here, like right there. And it gives him a side cannon, but he's kind of like halfway in the air with it on the ground. But I guess he can ski and lift up and shoot that. Why not? You know what I'm saying? It's fiction, it's cartoon, he's got all type of weapons. And then, but they didn't leave a slot on this one to have two, which I don't know. I don't get that. Maybe I'm missing something, and you really can't get this one on there. No. So this is what we got. Maybe we can get in here as a tailpipe. I don't know. So we can do that, whatever that is. So, okay, moving on. Let me get this stuff off of him, because I want to get into his class, which is supposed to be deluxe class. Okay, now I want to bring in, I think it's Titans Returns Brawn, Legend class vehicle, and either Combiner Wars or Titans Return Bumblebee, Legends class vehicle. Now, Cliffjumper, I'll get them all in here real good. Cliffjumper is bigger. He's longer. But he's not $10 more longer or bigger. I guess you get the translucent windshields with that. But I don't see much going on more as far as paint app. Like I said, you can see he's bigger, and then you get a gun, and these guys doesn't come with a gun. So this extra length in this gun puts this guy into, and parts for him. Well, Braun parts for him a little bit too. But puts this guy into deluxe class. And I just don't see it. So I'm going to bring out deluxe class Sideswipe. And now Sideswipe, for the same price, is much larger. He has the translucent windshield here. Autobot logo there. Oddly enough, it's two different reds. I actually like that. I like that they're not just splashing the same paint. Both are flat red. Tires are bigger, and this is just a much larger toy. Look at this. This is a lot bigger. And I'm not seeing it. I can kind of argue that this is a little bit bigger, but he's closer to this class than he is to this class. I mean, are you kidding me? Like, definitely not a deluxe class figure. What do you think? No, I don't think so. And here's a shot of the ultimate throwback Earthrise Cliffjumper next to Generation 1 Cliffjumper, more than meets the eye. It's a little bit dusty. And you can see the differences and the similarities. I believe he's the same type of car. I know they kept this little indentation here, and it's right here on this vehicle. And this was what they call deformation car form, because it's like smushed in and compact anime style or whatever, animation style. So, and here they are side by side. Okay, here's Cliffjumper next to his G1 incarnation. He's a lot bigger. I'm gonna bring him closer, take a look at that head, see how much of a similarity we have going on. It will just focus. Guess I can't focus on both of them at one time. And there we go. And here we are. It's a lot easier time focusing on that one for some reason. I guess that's focused on both of them right there. And again, like the reverse of the windshield, this piece should be facing down, and they didn't capture that. It's not the end of the world, though. I just wanted to bring it up again. And here's that little indentation that I pointed out on the hood. This present, well, you can't see it now because it's transformed, but he has it. Okay, so rolling on, I want to continue my scaling and classification rant. I'm going to bring Bumblebee back in his robot mode, put him next to this guy. Again, legend class figure, like a $10 price difference. I'm going to bring in Brawn in robot mode, legend class figure, and like a $10 price difference. And I'm going to bring in Siege Mirage, because these guys have a rocky friendship. I'm going to bring in Siege Deluxe Class Hound. I'm going to bring in Voyager Class Siege Optimus Prime, put him in the back. So what do you think? All right, before I get out of here, one last critique on this figure. And what I didn't like about this figure, the one thing I just absolutely did not like was the parts forming this huge backpack that makes up 25% of the car and toy. Just unpegs. Just unpegs, and they should have found a way where it can hinge and work its way around doing the transformation. Would it have killed them, especially putting them in a deluxe class and charging them deluxe class money for what I feel is a large Legends figure. And aesthetically, the choices that I wish they had made, I wish the windshield was reversed. I wish it had an Autobot symbol on it. I wish they had took the gun and used straight up gray plastic so I don't have to deal with these two nicks right there and some scuffing underneath right there that I didn't do. And I'm pretty sure the more you bang it and move it, the more silver is going to wear away. Those are my only true complaints and things I didn't like about the figure. It's a solid figure. All the joints are tight. It's very tight. With his giant feet, he can't help but stand up. You know, even in my hand moving around, he's standing up. So he's a very solid figure. I just don't think he's worth the $20. That's all. But this is Cliffjumper's story, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you for joining me for another episode of George Reviews.